This call is now being recorded.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to start this. Webinar by giving a welcome address. So before that, I would like to request everyone. So kindly unmute yourself while the question and answer session. But now I request everyone to mute yourself. Yes, Satish sir, kindly mute yourself, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So I'm here to give an welcome address. Respected Principal Dr. K.V. Sriram, beloved HODC Mr. S. sir, guest of honor Ms.S.Sabarithaa ma'am, and all of my colleagues and friends, my students over here. A warm welcome to everyone. I'm Vanmati working as assistant professor in the Department of ECE. Welcome you all to this webinar on Drishti, Join the World of Yoga. So the motto is Heal Your Soul with Tamil Yogini, organized by the Department of ECE in association with ISTE Students Chapter KRCT Drishti. So I will be your host for today. Once again, good evening everyone. So I'm just overjoyed to take the opportunity to welcome our chief guest of the day, Ms.S.Sabarithaa. So she currently engaged herself as a celebrity yoga trainer, yoga instructor in both the online and offline mode. I'm very glad to describe her profile. So she completed her Bachelor of Engineering in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering in 2017, followed by she completed her Bachelor of Science in Yoga and Naturopathy from Tamil Nadu Sports Physical Education University. Add-on, she completed her Masters of Science in Yoga and Naturopathy from the same university. So coming to her experience in yoga, she started doing yoga at the age of 3. So gradually she started participating in various yoga competition in all over the world. Her notable achievements are she is the first Tamil Nadu young woman who demonstrated yoga at Hong Kong University in 2008, secured many state and national awards in yoga. She won Champion of Champion Award in International Yoga Competition held at Pondicherry in 2009. She also represented India and secured gold medal in World Yoga Championship held at Russia in 2012. And she represented India again. She won 2 silver medal in Asian Yoga Championship held at Thailand in 2012, the same year. She served as jury for district, state, and national level yoga competition held at various places around the world. And she has been honored as a chief guest in various schools and colleges around India. So I'm very glad to welcome her to this webinar once again. I welcome you all to this webinar, and now the session is yours. You may heal your soul and doubts with Tamil Yogini. So Ms. Sabarithaa ma'am, you can take up the session now.
Good evening, one and all. Thank you, Ms. Vanmati, for giving a nice introduction about me. And I hope everyone are ready for the session. Just let me know if my voice is clear and if my video is clear. Just anyone just give a thumbs up or just let me know in the chat box. If you could hear me clearly, if my voice is clear, so then we can start.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So in today's session, we'll start with the practice and then at the end of the session, we'll go for the interactive. Thank you everyone for the message. Yeah, so at the end of the session, we'll go for the interaction, like you can clear your doubts and like you can ask your questions, like whatever you have related to your body and the health. Ready? So if you have a mat, just open up your mat and take a mat and sit on it. If you don't have a mat, you can use any kind of blanket or you can directly use it on the floor, right? So let's begin by chanting 3 ohms. So the om chanting, either you can continue with me, like chant with me, or just observe the sound, right? The chanting was going to be like A, U, M. The exhalation is going to be longer and the inhale will be very passive, right? Now keep your eyes closed. Sit in any comfortable position, like either cross legs or keeping your back straight in any comfortable position. Eyes closed. Have a nice and a smooth breath. And make sure whenever you breathe, your shoulders should not rise up. I want your chest and the abdomen should be expanded and contract, right? Eyes closed. Take a deep inhale and a complete exhale. Slowly with the next exhalation, let us all chant Om for 3 times. Inhale. Gently, we'll start with some breathing practices which helps you to, you can still keep your eyes closed if you're comfortable. So this practice is going to be very smooth and gentle. At the same time, it helps to relax your mind, brings you more of energy, and maintains you a calm and peace, right? So this practice can be done by anyone. At the same time, you can do at any time of the day. So make sure this is the one practice whenever you feel tensed or like whenever you feel low. If you wanted to get refreshed up or like you wanted to calm your mind down, go ahead with this practice. Very simple. We're just going to be focusing on our breath, right? You're going to be taking your one hand to the chest, either the right or left, the other hand to your abdomen. So don't worry, the whole practice is not going to be very smooth like a chanting thing. You're also going to be sweating and we also work on more and more parts of the body, right? So this is a simple practice where we're going to be focusing on the breath, right? So one hand to your chest and the other hand to your abdomen, right? Now slowly, you're going to be taking a deep breath in. So when you inhale, your abdomen has to expand, and when you exhale, your abdomen has to go in. So usually we used to breathe with your chest. So when you inhale, the abdomen goes in, and when you exhale, the abdomen comes out. We usually do the wrong way, like for a longer period. But try to change it from now. As you inhale, it has to expand, and as you exhale, it has to contract in. Imagine a balloon. When the air goes in, it expands. When the air comes out, it shrinks down, right? So inhale deeply, expand chest, abdomen, and exhale, contract, pull the belly in and relax your chest. Few more over here. Inhale, expand, and exhale, contract. Inhale, expand, open up your shoulders, chest. Exhale, contract. We're going to go with the ratio. Slowly inhale deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale continuously. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently drop the hands, keeping your eyes closed. Watch your breath for a few seconds. Observe the pace of your breath, the pace of your heart rate, the state of mind. This practice also helps us to improve the capacity of your lungs and improve the level of oxygen in your body. And gently, you're going to rub your palms together and palms around your eyes. Try not to place the fingertips, you're going to be placing your palms. And gently open your eyes. Good evening, everyone. Right? So we're going to start up with like few stretches and then we'll go for a little more asanas and then again for a little relaxative practice. Right? Now gently sit in any comfortable position again. You can either go for cross leg. For example, if you're a person like sitting for a longer time, try to keep your legs much more wider. So we usually like, sit like this. But nowadays we're not like sitting on the floor itself, right? So try to keep your legs a little wider and sit straight. So when your legs go wider, the back automatically goes straight, right? Now keeping your back straight, reach your both arms up, interlace the fingers. Now reach your hands up, stretch. You're going to be turning your palm out, lengthen the spine and open up your shoulders, chest. You're going to be taking your hands behind the ears and press the chin to the chest. As like you stretch in the morning, like once you wake up from the bed. Give a nice stretch. Hold on here for 5. Breathe normally, very naturally. You don't have to force or deepen the breath. Just go with your natural pace of the breath. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly, you're going to twist towards your right side. So open up your shoulders, chest. Breathe in here. 1, 2, 3. Turn your head towards your right side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exhale, return back to center. Once again, lengthen the spine, stretch, and twist onto your other side. Open up your shoulder, chest, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exhale, return back to center. And here, slowly release out your arm and make a big circle with your both arms. You're just going to be going for 5 rounds. Go ahead. 1. As you take it back, inhale, open the chest. As you bring it forward, exhale, contract. You're going 3, 4, and breathe. 5. Anti-clockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1. And slowly relax your hand, just shake it out and breathe. This also helps in strengthening your shoulders at the same time, reduce the muscles of your arms. Right? Now from here, you're going to take your right hand to your right side. So walk your right hand a little away and gently reach your left arm up, stretch and gently bend towards your side. So when you're keeping the arm, try not to lean your weight. Okay? So and keep your shoulders relaxed. Stretch your arm, feel like someone is like pulling you from the side. Right? Open up your shoulder, look up to the ceiling and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly exhale, return onto your other side. For the time concern, I'm just going for the 5 seconds. You can even go for 5 to 10 counts. Right? Extend the arm to the side, reach your other arm up, stretch, open up your shoulder, look up to the ceiling. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and 5. For some people, when you're leaning onto side, the leg comes off or you lift your hip. So try not to do that. Gently come back. So keep your awareness on pressing it. So on the initial stage, we focus more on the posture than the breath. And we push more. So here, you need not to push yourself. Just go at your comfort pace and try to focus on the breath. Wherever you are in the pose, either if this is the target, if you are just able to go here, totally fine, just go with the breath. Don't compare yourself with others. At the same time, don't compare yourself with the sides. Each side will not be same every time, right? Now gently, you're going to be getting your one hand, the left hand towards your right knee joint. So sometimes I might be mirroring you, so don't confuse with the side. Catch your opposite hand, the other hand goes to the back. The other hand should be a bit closer to the body, right? So lengthen the spine and you're going to twist towards your back side. As you open up your shoulder, turn the head towards your back and breathe there. 1 is one of the best practice to release your back pain. At the same time, it helps to improve your digestion since the abdominal organs are getting twisted and skewed up. Hold on for 2 and 1. Exhale, slowly release onto your other side. Lengthen and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale slowly. Return back to center. And here, you're going to stretch your legs out. Just shake it out and relax it. Breathe there. Just shake it out, in and out. Breathe and relax. So gently get your feet together. We're going to go for your abdomen region, which is the most needed for everyone. At the same time, even if you're thin or even if you don't want to reduce your weight, it helps to strengthen your body, strengthen your abdomen and the spine over here, right? If you do it regularly, even you can also get 6 packs, right? But the regularity needs, right? You have to work more and more on your core, right? It helps to reduce your fat around your abdomen and also strengthens your spine. Not only reduction of your weight, it helps to activate all your internal organs of your abdomen, right? Now this time, keep your knees straight and make sure your toes are facing towards you. Like tuck your toes in and hands to the front. Open up your shoulders, chest, lengthen the spine and inhale, you're gonna slide back. So pull the belly in, engage your abdomen and chin slightly up. Try not to round the spine like here, right? So try to open up your shoulder, chest, and slide back. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2. You might also finding a shivering on your abdomen, 2, and 1. Exhale slowly. Reach your hands towards the toes. If you're finding a shivering, then you have to work more on the strengthening. You're a bit weaker on your abdominal region. So try to keep practicing it regularly. So whatever we do today, try to recall that, remember all the practices so that this set itself just enough for practicing for more than a month or 3 months to keep your health, body fit and healthy, right? So stretch your hands to the front, catch your leg wherever you're getting it, even if it is just here or even if it is here, totally fine. So stay wherever you are and breathe there. 1, 2, 3. It's all stiffness happening because of the current lifestyle. 4, you're not sitting on the floor, you're not using the Indian toilets, you're sitting in front of the gadgets for longer, so that makes us more stiffer and more weaker with the joints, right? And slowly inhale, come up. We're gonna go one more time. Lengthen the spine. So if anyone is unmuted, can you just mute your device? That will be more helpful. Thank you. So open up your shoulders, slide back And gently this time reach your hands up towards the ceiling. So if you're finding this itself is a challenging one, go ahead here. If you want finding it easier, if you want to go a bit deeper, go ahead with this, right? Chin slightly up and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly exhale, fold forward, catch your legs and breathe here. Observe the compression of your abdominal muscles. Just feel the stretch under your legs, around your hamstring, the calf muscles. And sometimes you find the stiffness on your back. Just observe your body. Spend this 1 hour to analyze your body and just observe wherever you are stronger, wherever you are weak, where you have to get more stronger. Just observe. 3, 2, and 1 up. Slowly inhale and come back. We still have one more variation. Lengthen the spine, and this time bend the knees. You're going to keep pressing your feet on the floor. Touch your toes, lengthen, again slide back. Stay there here. 1, engage your abdomen. 2, breathe. 3, 4, for 10 counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5. Smile and relax. Exhale gently. Hug the knees and rest for a few seconds. Or you can even drop the hands back, head back, and relax. Whichever you feel comfortable. Breathe here, in and out. A smooth inhale and exhale. Once you're ready, gently bend the knees and so just go ahead with your either leg. If you're finding it confused, bend your left leg and your left hand to the back. Lift your right arm up, stretch, twist, and lock your elbow around your knee joint. If you're not comfortable over here, hug the legs like this or catch your leg like this. Anything whichever you feel comfortable. So pull the leg towards you and twist towards your back. Breathe. Hold on here for 10 counts. This is one of the best practice to improve your digestion, for your good health of the spine. At the same time, it helps to maintain the level of insulin in your body. So one of the best practice for the diabetic patient. So open up your shoulders, chest, keep hugging your leg. So this part of your abdomen should get compressed. So try to minimize the distance between the chest and the leg. Still hold on. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly release and switch on to your other side. Gently bend the leg, keep the other hand back, opposite hand up, stretch, twist, and lock. Open up your shoulders, chest, and breathe there over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep rising up your shoulders. Try not to keep your hand away. Closer to the body. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gently return back to center and slowly bend both the legs, the sole of the feet towards each other. So here, this might be one of the most familiar poses, but it's more effective because nowadays our hip gone completely tight and stiff. I hope you could see that clearly. So our hip gone a bit tighter than the usual. We Indians should be more flexible than the other country people because we have a habit of like sitting on the floor and eating and sleeping on the floor. We used to sit and watch TV like on the floor, and we use Indian toilets, but everything has gone out of the lifestyle. So try to bring it back. Those days, if you have done that regularly, now the body will be more healthier and you need not to do all these exercise and not the fitness goals, right? So try to bring back the old traditional culture, the lifestyle into your current lifestyle so that you will be more healthier and the fittest of the survival. Right? So join the soles of the feet together. For some people, this might be like here. Don't worry. So keep pressing it and swing the legs up and down. Whenever you're free, like whenever you're watching TV or like just sitting simply, try to go with this pose, which helps to release all the tension around your hip joint. And one of the best practice for the women. Right? It helps to open up your hip joint and release the tension on the hips during the time of delivery, right? So swing the knees up and down. Even for the men has usually a tighter hips and the tighter legs than the women. So try, you also do the practice regularly, right? Just swing it up and down and slowly press the knee, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, you're going to fold forward towards the floor. How much of it's possible, even if you are far away from your thighs and the knee is totally fine, to stay where you are. And if you're comfortable, stretch your hands to the front, drop the head down. Breathe there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly inhale, come back and gently release your leg. Just stretch your legs out, just shake it out and relax it. Great. And once you're ready, slowly you're going to come into tabletop position where you're going to be coming into the hands and the knees. So place your palms firmly onto the floor and the toes pointed out. Here, your shoulder and the wrist should be in line and the knee should be in line with your hip, right? So press the palm. As you inhale, open up your shoulders, chest, and exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. So you're going to be hunching your spine. Inhale, open up, and exhale, round the spine, chin to your chest. Keep going, 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Again, this is one of the best practice to release the tension on your spine. If you're a person like sitting, keep doing and listen. If you're a person like sitting on the chair in front of the computer for a longer time, then once you're back at home, try to go with these practices, which helps to release the tension on your body at the same time on your mind, right? Now, once you're here, get your knees a bit closer, right? And from here, you'll be lifting up your right leg to the back, right? So, when you're rising up, the hip joint might be like opened up like this, but try to press and lift your leg up. So this practice, again, to strengthen your spine at the same time, one of the best practice to work on your glutes, that is the buttock muscles or the hip joint, so which helps to reduce the fat around your hip and also strengthens your leg, right? Rise up the leg, look forward and breathe there. 5, 4, 3, 2, when you feel comfortable, you can even increase the counts. 1, exhale, knee to your chest. Bring the knee close to the chest, but try not to touch the toes to your floor. Pull the knee up. 1, you might feel the engagement on your abdomen, the legs, arms. 2, stay there. 3, 4, 5, 6, hold on, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now slowly, once again, inhale, stretch back. Exhale again to the chest. 2 more here. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the chest. 1 last. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the chest and slowly drop down. Even now, you can, if you're doing it, you can feel that fire on your hips and the glutes, right? Push the palm, switch on to your left, quick up, extend the leg back, and exhale, hold on here. 1, 2, keeping the pelvic in neutral position. The hip is not tilting up. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, elbow, strike, knee to the chest. Hold on. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep going. Extend the leg. 1. Exhale to the chest. 2 more. Inhale. Extend. Exhale to the chest. 1 last. Inhale. Extend. Exhale to the chest and slowly drop down. And here we're going to be resting in child's pose. Make your knees a bit wider and press the hips closer to the heels and drop the head down. Breathe there here. Couple of inhale and exhale. A few seconds of relaxation. Again, this practice helps to release the tension on your hips. At the same time, the tension on your spine. Breathe there for a few seconds. Hold on. And slowly when you're ready, inhale, come up and press the palms, lift your knees up towards the ceiling. Now, rise at the hips to your ceiling and try to get your body in a V shape, the inverted V shape or a mountain pose. Your heels might be like off the floor like this, but try pressing it down to the floor and keep rising up your spine. Hold on here. You might feel the stretch at the back of your leg. Breathe there. 1, just for 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly walk forward and gently lift yourself up, getting your hands to the hips and slowly arch back. Open the shoulders, chest, look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, moving back to center. And now, gently get your feet apart as you keep it with your hip width distance or the shoulder width, right? I hope you could see that. Now, reach your hand up, one arm up, stretch, and you're going to push the hip towards this side as you bend to your other side. So make sure, sometimes we go too deep, but we don't feel anything, right? So try, come up, just go halfway, like few inches away from that neutral line and stay there. If you're doing it right, you start feeling the stretch around the side at the same time on your abdomen, and you will not be able to hold for a longer time if you're doing it right. Breathe there. 1, shoulder open, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up onto your other side. Drop the hand, other arm up, stretch and gently lean. Shoulder open and breathe there here. 1, keeping the other hand relaxed. Try not to support it like this, right? 4, 4.5, and 5. Exhale, return to center. So these are one of the best practice to reduce the sides muscle, the extra fat around your sides of the body, around your hip, at the same time on your abdomen. And also, this is one of the practice which easily and can find a quick results for toning up your body. Not just getting the feminine body, it helps to reduce the extra fat around the side and give you a perfect shape, right? We're going to go one more time, but here with both arms up. Reach your hands up, stretch, lengthen, and exhale, bend to your side. As you open the shoulder, look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, return back to center on the other side. Exhale down, stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, return back. We're going to go to one of the most familiar pose. You might laugh, but it's one of the best practice and the most effective pose to strengthen your hips, open up your hips, engage your thighs, strengthen your spine, improves your digestion. One of the best practice to
improve your digestive fire. At the same time, if you have a constipation issue or like whatever abdomen related issue which is like related to digestion, this is one of the best practice, right? This might be most familiar, the squatting. Try to sit on the squat. You can analyze your body whether you are flexible or not by checking up here, right? So if your heels are like this, then your body is a bit stiff. You have to work more on your hips and the lower body. And if you're like here, then you have to work a bit more on your spine, right? So try lengthening the spine, press the heels. For now, if you're not able to press it to the floor, totally fine. Just stay wherever you are and breathe. Join the palms and try to open up your palms towards the knees wider with the support of your elbow, right? Open up your shoulder, stay there here. 1, 2, breathe there. 3, observe what are all the sensations you're feeling, which are all the parts you're feeling. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now slowly come back to center and I want you to sit down and lie down to your back. So rest on your back. See that? Right. Now from here, rise your both legs towards the ceiling. So for some people, might be here and try to bring it to 90 degrees, which is in line with your hip and the ankle joint. And when you rise up, try not to lift your hip. Keep pressing it. If you're here, even at the 65 or 40 degree, wherever you are, just stay there and breathe. And so rest there, everyone. I want you to give a quick tip over here. If you're having a back pain, or if you're a person like standing for a longer time, like keep on walking, like traveling, or whatever, whenever you feel more, you have walked and you have worked a lot, just go close by the wall. So get closer to the wall. And if you have a wall support, give it a try now, or just watch and do it like whenever it needed for you. So when we're getting closer to the wall and lie down. So make sure your hips are closer and I want you to rest your legs up. This is not only for people who are like walking or like walking a lot, and also for the elder one whose legs are like, sometimes you feel you might get like swelling on the leg, or you find more like the tension or the leg pain or some back pain. This is one of the best practice. This helps to improve the blood circulation to your legs, where we naturally like regularly the legs are carrying our weight for the whole lifetime. So try to give some rest to your legs. As you lift your leg up, place it to the wall and just relax it here, right? So you can even rest it for a minute, or like, for example, like start with the minimum, 30 seconds, and increase it like 1 minute to 2 minutes, right? How much over you feel comfortable. Now from here, hug your knees to the chest. Pull the knees closer and breathe there here. You might find the disturbance with your, if you have a big tummy, you might not be like able to bring it. Totally fine, wherever you are, just hug the leg. Just feel the spine. You might be finding your spine, the total spine is resting on the floor. We naturally have the arch on our lower back. So that will be get filled up and you can see that your spine is completely resting. And again, this practice helps in improving your digestion, at the same time relaxing the tension on the spine. And from here to the last pose, drop the hands to your side and gently drop your both legs to one side. So I can show you from this side, right? Drop it to one side. Bring it to your hip level, and if you're comfortable, bring it up a little. You can also use this hand to press the leg and turn your head to the opposite side. Keep pressing your both knees down at the same time, the opposite shoulder and the chin closer towards the floor. Breathe in here for 5, 4,
3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly return and switch on to your other side. You can do the same thing with a single leg. I'll show you single leg. If you're comfortable, go ahead with both legs back. Extend one leg, bend one leg, and then press it to opposite side and turn your head towards your opposite side and breathe there. How much will you feel comfortable? 5. You can find the curvature of the spine as it is like skewed up, like twisted up. 2 and 1. Now gently return back to center and keep your feet apart, hands apart, legs apart, eyes closed. And have a nice and a natural breathing. Rest here for a few seconds. Just watch your breath. Just feel the sensation of your body. If you have done today, that's great. If you haven't, try it out. A couple of natural breathing. Just a few more seconds over here. Gently bring your feet together. Hands over the head, interlace the fingers, give a nice stretch, pull the body up and down. I'd like you're giving an awakening stretch once you wake up and release. And gently bend the knee, roll your body to one side. So don't rush. And whenever you're coming off the bed, try to roll one side and gently lift yourself up. So try not to rush and lift up directly because that is not good for your spine. So try rolling one side and then lifting yourself. Right? Keeping your back straight, eyes closed. We'll go for 3 cleansing breaths. As you breathe in all the positive energy, strength, more power, a better health, and breathe out all the negatives, whatever you wanted to throw out of your mind and the body. Either it might be any tension or a stress or any kind of a pain, both from your body and the mind. Just release them out as you exhale. Right? Here we're going to take a deep inhale through the nostril, exhale through the mouth as you like blowing a balloon. So inhale deeply, exhale. 2 more times at your own pace. Inhale. Last one. Gently rub your palms together. Palms around your eyes. Observe the warmth, the darkness, and really open your eyes with a full hope and thank the God for your better health and wish Him for the better health for the upcoming pieces and for the whole life. Thank you for what you are. Gently open your eyes. Thank you everyone for joining me today, and thank you for the institution and Ms. Vajrasana for having me here. Thank you one and all. And yes, I think we have done like 45 minutes. So now I want you to share your thoughts about the session, and this is just like 5 or 10% of the practice. So we still have a lot more, and these are all some of the basic practices which helps in a common issues like common pain and like whatever we wanted in life, for a current lifestyle, like improving the immunity, weight loss, and having a better health without any pain. If you're a person, if you don't have any pain, keep doing this so that you don't get anything. So it's like a prevention. And if you have a pain, according to the intensity of the pain, like the strongness of the pain, like if you have a severe back pain, like if you have any disc collapse or any injury, try not to do that at time. When you have a severe pain, try not to practice. When the pain starts, or like when you're feeling it, like you're going to get the pain, or like if you're finding it more stiff, tired, or
like you might be getting that indication, like intimation about the body. So always listen to your body that literally speaks to you, like whatever it's going to be, like whatever you're going to suffer, or like it's going to be like giving you the best. Just listen to the body and it tells you everything, right? So yes, you can put on your doubts on the chat box if you have any, right? I'm here to clear your doubts. And also do let us know how the session was. Was it like too simple or difficult, or was it useful? Just let me know. Right. I'm gonna wait here for a few seconds and share your doubts. And yeah, thank you. I'll be more happy if you have any doubts, like to clear your doubts. How do I connect? Okay, so here is the like few ways you can contact me. Like you can message me anytime on the Instagram. My Instagram ID is like Tamil Yogini, or if you just search Sabarithaa Shankar, you can get that. And yes, you can text anytime on Instagram, or you can mail me at sabaritha.yoga95@gmail.com. Again, like ask the institution to share my detail, so you can just check with the link to contact. I do continue with the online classes currently happening and more of private sessions. So you can just contact me anytime for the classes and regarding the doubts, right? So yeah, any reference guide for all the poses. Okay, so here is the thing. So nowadays you can get like anything on online, anything on the books. Yes, I do like it, like the growth of the generation, like the growth of the technology. But when you practice with the tutor, like when you practice with some teacher, what happens is like you find more comfortable. At the same time, you can get the mistakes, whatever you're doing. So you can just watch the video, and even today you can just watch me and do it. But sometimes, very rarely, people say what are the mistakes we do during the session or like during the initial stage of practice. So it will be better to have a teacher or any mentor if you are starting up the practice. So that will be great if you have some teacher or the mentor. It is good to practice with the video, but make sure you're doing it right. At the same time, in some videos, like some books or something, like they don't have the contraindication where they sometimes like not mention who should not practice this or who should practice this, right? So for example, like if you have a severe back pain, like for example, if you have got any injury at the back, you have to consult with the teacher and they will modify the pose according to your body and then they will give you. So make sure you just choose or search for a good teacher for your guidance. So that will be better. So after a few months of guidance, then you can practice on your own. You can watch the video and watch the book, like look into the book and practice, or like whatever you remember, you can practice that. But make sure you are doing it smooth and right? So nowadays, if you just open up Instagram, Facebook, like whatever, there might be like too much of deep postures, like deep back bend or like sometimes like a gymnastics. But yes, go with it according to your body, right? Listen to your body, go how much of it's possible for you. Then again, like if you wanted to go deeper, then go, or try not to push or force yourself, right? So yeah. So for the kids to start, like is minimum 5 years, like above 5 years, you can ask them to do it, like start it, because like below 5 years, like below the 5 or 4 years, they might be not like having a proper bone, the bone growth happens. So that might not be like too strong enough. They might be like doing it, they might be like more flexible than us, but if they are able to understand the practice like at the age of 4 or 3, like totally fine, but better to start above like 5. Right. Very good session. Thank you so much. Sure, I will do it. Thank you. Okay, so what time? That's the best question. So practicing yoga is like very good on your empty stomach, either in the morning or like if you have had a meal, or if you don't have time in the morning, like if you wanted to do the practice like anytime in the evening or in between, make sure it's, if it is a vegetarian, minimum 3 hours. If it is a non-vegetarian, like more than 4 hours, because it has to digest, and then you can move your body like according to whatever movement you want to do. Because when you do, or like when you just do a inversion where you go upside down, or like if you hang your head, sometimes you find giddiness, or like sometimes it's just works up, right? So try, make sure you're practicing yoga at like either in the early morning or after like 3 or 4 hours after your meal, right? Only one pose you can do it immediately after the meal is the Vajrasana. I'll show you one time. So that is the pose which helps more in digestion. So you can sit onto your heel like this in this position. So you can sit immediately after your meal because this helps improving your digestion and the digestive fire, which helps in proper digestion and a clean digestion. So if you can, like you might be like knowing like some Chinese, Japanese, like sit in this pose and eat their meals, right? So this pose is best for your digestion, and this is the only pose which you can do after the meal, right? Okay, so how many days we can reduce our weight? At least the 5% of total weight. Right. Okay. So the weight loss happens based on your metabolism. Like, if your body reacts to it very quickly, you can easily find the toning up very quickly, like in a month, or make sure you're practicing it regularly, right? So try not to jump one day to other, right? So make sure if your practice is regular, consistent, you can find a difference in 1 month, right? The weight loss happens based on like 3-4 months, right? It starts based on your body, how the body reacts to you. At the same time, weight loss doesn't happen if you don't maintain the diet, right? One simple quote on your like diet is eat only whenever you feel hungry, right? We all have the habit. If we are sitting simply, like if we don't have any work, we just go to the kitchen, go to the fridge, eat whatever, and like whenever we feel bored, we eat it. At the same time, we eat it on the time. Like, for example, like since we are on an institution or like school, college, or working, if you have to like eat it at like 9 in the morning, 2 in like, sorry, 12:30 or 1 in the afternoon again in the night. So make sure whenever you feel hungry, you eat it. So not only like on the weekdays, if you are committed to some works, just go ahead, but try whenever you feel hungry, eat it. Just sense your body. Based on the time, try not to eat on time. So whenever you feel hungry, eat it. Try to reduce all the junk so that it helps in proper digestion. Try to have the food which is easily digestible, right? Like soups, fruits, vegetables, like more of water content vegetable. And also you can eat carbs, and the normal Indian food itself a good nutrition, and at the same time you can even get the weight loss. But make sure the quantity, and eat when you're feeling hungry, because only when you're feeling hungry the juices secretes, the acid secretes, and they will be ready for the digestion. That's the reason they say eat when you feel hungry, right? When you're eating it when you're not feeling hungry, the food, everything like rest on your track. At the same time, it doesn't digest easily because they don't get the juices or the acids ready for the digestion, right? Okay. So any other doubts? I think I have cleared almost all the basics. So if you have anything else, do share. So yes, so don't worry about the posture. So if you forget the practice, so there is a recording, so they will show you the recording, so you can watch that, and you can contact me anytime for the full practice and classes, regular classes. Bye.
So thank you, ma'am.
Over to
Thank you,
you.
Sabarithaa, ma'am.
Thank you.
And it's time for vote of thanks. So gratitude is the fairest blossom, so which is spring from the soul. So I have a pleasant task of delivering the vote of thanks on this great occasion. So I sincerely thank our management for permitting us to conduct this awareness, especially awareness webinar on yoga in a glorious way. I convey my saga to our chief guest, Ms.S.Sabarithaa ma'am, for being here in this webinar amidst her busy schedules. Thank you, ma'am. And it is my honor and pleasure to thank our HOD sir, Mr. S. Saidagwar, in leading this webinar towards success. I told my heartfelt thanks to our principal sir, Dr. K.V. Sriram, for being a good supporter for all of us in all aspects. Thank you, sir. And I would like to thank all the participants, students, my friends, colleagues over here to successful conduction of this program. So thank you one and all. And I'll be posting the feedback form over here in the chat box. So I request everyone to fill this feedback form now. So once you fill this feedback form, you will be get certificates for this webinar. Yes, I'll share my today's recorded version to your mail ID. Do reach out her profile for more videos and more workshops and one day session, online session. She'll be availing in online. She's taking workshops for all celebrities, including kids, everything. So just do reach out her profile. You can contact her. She's also available in YouTube. Yes, I thank you all on it all again. Thank you, Sabaritha ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Vanmati, for having me here. And thank you for the institution for letting us do this.
Yeah, I set feedback form now. So it is now open. You can fill up the form now using the same above link.
Bhanmati, Bhanmati,
Yeah, ma'am, I'm here.
it's not opening for me, Bhanmati.
Yeah, try now, ma'am. I opened now. I set to accept response now.
Okay, got it, got
Try
it,
now, ma'am.
got it, got
Okay,
it.
ma'am.
I think someone's mic is on unmute, so just check on that.